Imagine writing a code that will fix by itself. Today we are using a TestSprite that will build a bug-free online store and let the TestSprite AI agent for debugging for us. And if you have a project, that is much better. But if you do not have a project, don't worry. So I'll provide you a GitHub link in the description. Please click onto that GitHub link and we'll start with the GitHub cloning. So grab the coffee, open the cursor ID, and let's build something together that will blow up your mind. So once you have come to the GitHub link, so this is the GitHub repo, that is the store, and now you need to click on the code and click on over here to copy URL to the clipboard. Just click on this one, then come to the cursor and click on the clone repo. Just paste the link over here and press the enter, and it will ask for the repository destination. So just click onto the desktop and create a new folder. Let's call it the online store, okay, and just press enter and then select as a repository destination. So after you have selected, just then would you like to open the clone repository? So I would like to open. Just click on the open. So after you have opened the cursor, so this is the app, and we have updated the page.tsx files only, okay, and we haven't touched the layout.tsx and we haven't touched the global.css, okay. So and then what we'll do here is we'll just open the terminal, and first of all what we will do here is we'll install the dependencies that will be required to run this project. So just do an npm install. Okay, so once you have installed the npm, now what we'll do is we'll run the dev server. Okay, so to do this, you'll type a npm run dev and press enter. So it will start your dev server. It is the online store, okay. So when you see over here, okay, so let me just drag this up, and you can see over here the local that is the localhost 3000. Just click the control and press the click, and if you see over here we have a online store that has a wireless headphone, that has a smartwatch, and that has a gaming mouse with a price and a buy now button, but it does not work. Nothing works over here. It is just a simple card, and it has a white background with a white text, so which means it has lots of the bugs. So having a white background, having a white text is already a bug. And if you click onto the binary option, it will take you the 404 error page, okay. So the buy now button is also not working. So yeah, so we want the AI agent to fix this all and debug by itself while we are coding, okay. So to do this, we'll use an AI agent called a TestSprite, okay, so which built for the modern coders. The AI agent that tests, fixes, and validates your software, okay. So it can be used in the Cursor ID, it can be used in the Cloudy, VS Code, Windsurf, and yeah, many more platforms. It is a fully autonomous testing agent in your ID, which is perfect for anyone building with the AI. So without wasting any time, let's see what the TestSprite can do. So just click onto the sign in, okay, and then you'll need to choose the Google account. So once you have signed in, so you will come to this page. So this is the home page, okay, so this is the dashboard. So click onto the MCP test over here, and once you have clicked onto the MCP test, so just click onto the quick install. And once you have clicked onto the quick install, you can just click onto the create a key. So before we click onto the create a key, so you can see over here there is a cursor. To add to the cursor, it is pretty easy. We can add in a Cloud code, and we can use the author IDs. So in the previous video we have used add to the cursor. So now what we'll do is we are still using a cursor ID to set up a TestSprite MCP. So today we are using a author IDs, okay, so that will be like this. So to insert this thing, so we'll need to copy this one and then come back to the cursor. So once you have come back to the cursor, what we'll do over here is we'll click onto the open setting, and then come over here and then search for the MCP, and then you just click onto the first one. And if you see over here, we have to no MCP tool over here, and we have to add a custom MCP here, or configure project specific tool in our project root, okay. So to add over here, just click onto the add custom MCP, and if you see over here, we already have a JSON file over here. So just remove this and then paste over here. So what we have added over here is the same, the other IDs. So we have just copied this configuration. So we have just copied this configuration and paste it over here. So we'll just need a API key. Okay, so then you can just remove this API key, just remove it and come back to create an API key. Just click onto the create a key. So click onto the new API key, and once you've come over here, just name it anything you like. Just I will name it a demo and just click onto the create. And if you can see over here, the API key has been created, and this is our API key. And if you see over here with the warning sign, it says securely copy the key above and store it in a safe place. So once you have closed this modal, the key will not be displayed again. So you can just copy and paste this key on your notepad or save it in anything you like. Okay, just copy the key and then close it. Okay, and once you have closed it, come back to the cursor and then paste the API key in this one. Okay, and once you have just pasted it over here, just click to the save. Okay, and then you can exit the mcp.json, and in the cursor setting you can see we have installed the TestSprite, and these are the agents. Okay, so it is a bootstrap test with a generate code summary, and the important thing that we need over here is to generate the code by itself and execute by itself. We'll need a front-end test plan, and we'll also need a back-end test plan, and others are quite important as well for our project. Okay, if you go back to our browser, you can see over here there are lots of bugs. I have already told you, the background is white, the text is white, and with the buy now button is not working. Okay, and everything looks so messed up and it is not quite good. So we'll ask the TestSprite to fix them all and give us a test as well. Okay, so go back to the cursor. Now what we'll do over here is just keep the localhost running, and we'll press a Ctrl+L to open the new chat, and we'll just expand this. Okay, and what we'll write over here is come back to the TestSprite, and if you come over here into the MCP test and you click onto the quick install once again, you can see over here there's a start testing with the TestSprite. So simply type the sentence below in your code editor, that is our cursor ID, and we'll take care of the rest. So just click copy and click onto the got it, and then come back to the cursor ID, and what you'll just need to do is just paste the prompt over here and press the enter. Okay, so once you have pressed enter, so it will automatically use the TestSprite as a AI agent, so a testing project with the TestSprite, as you can see over here. So it will read the package, the JSON, paste the TSX, and as you can see over here, it has called the TestSprite bootstrap test, okay, through the MCP server. So click onto the run. So once you have clicked onto the run, it will open a new site. Okay, so that is, you need to choose a backend or a front end. So for now I'll be choosing a front end. I just want my everything to look good first of all. Okay, and we'll just move on to the backend at the other part. So just choose the front end. So here's a code base and a code difference. So code base is for the whole project, and code difference is for the particular code you want to just look after. Okay, so I'll be choosing a code base, and as you can see over here, we also have a user authentications as well. So if you want, you can test your application and have a login credential as well. And over here you can see a local development port, so that is a local host having a 3000 port. And if you see over here in the create next app, so we have used a local host 3000 and it should be running. Okay, that is, if your dev server is not running, you need to run the server first of all. Okay, and then come back to the upload file. What we'll need here is a product specification doc. Okay, document that explains your desired product features, purpose, and how it should work. Okay, so this the PDF file is also provided in the GitHub repository. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that. Just click on the continue, and then it will upload success and the page will be closed automatically. So once you have done this, so come back to the cursor, and if you can see over here, it will call now TestSprite generate code summary. Just click onto the run, and yeah, it will start debugging by itself. So you just need to wait and see how it works. Okay, And yeah, so it has almost done 3 of the 5 to-dos work, and now it is generating a front-end test plan for the online store. So this is our online store. Okay, so you just need to make sure that your local server is running, that is this localhost is running, and your internet connection remains stable throughout the process. So it has already started the progress, that is our test, and that is our 0 out of 10 completed. Okay, so now if you come to the TestSprite dashboard, you can see over here, if you come to the home, okay, so if you see over here, this is the online store, and this is the test that was created by the TestSprite in the cursor ID, and it is in the progress right now, that is 0 out of 10 has been completed out, and 0 passed and 0 failed. Okay, so if you come to the TestSprite, you can see over here there is a online store that was just created, and in the front end, so that we have just choose the front end part. Okay, and it was just created now. So if we click on the online store, so if you see over here, the banner button functionality has completely failed, go to cart button visibility and navigation failed. So everything failed, and application styling consistency has been passed, so it has passed the test. So let's click and see how it passed. Okay, so if you see over here, you can also preview the code as well. Okay, so preview the thing, so what it has passed. Okay, so it will take you the 404 error, so that is the application styling consistency. And if you click on the code, so you can actually see the code over here. Okay, so you can preview the video as well and go back. So let me give you one more example for the failed one. So banner button functionality, so when you click on this one, so it shows the test has been failed. Okay, so if you preview the code over here, it also gives you a description, that is the verify the clicking the buy button on a product card adds the product to the shopping cart and proceed the selection initiation storage. So this does not work, so the buy now button functionality doesn't work, it means it doesn't work. So when you click onto the buy now, you can see over here it takes us to the 404 page error, which means it does not work. Okay, so coming back over here, and let's see over here, 8 out of 10 progress has been done and only 1 pass, so which means our online store is completely messed up right now. So if you see over here, only 2 out of 10 has been passed, and if you refresh the page, you can see over here only 2 out of the 10 test has been passed, and you can see what has passed. So home page load and display passed, and everything fails over here. And the last one is application styling consistency has been passed, and everything fails. So the site is completely messed up, that is this site that is completely messed up right now, and we want the TestSprite to debug by itself. So coming back to the cursor ID, so what do we want over here is we want the TestSprite to fix the failure as well. So what we'll write here is fix the failure using TestSprite, and if you press the enter, so it will start debugging by itself. Okay, so these are, it will check, so I can see that I have completed with the 2 past tests. So it will check out everything, and it will create a to-do list again and create the missing checkout page that handles the product, and do everything, add shopping cart, add go to cart, improve the responsiveness, and rerun the TestSprite test to verify the fixes. Okay, so this is all done by the TestSprite itself, the its agent. Okay, so you don't need to worry about anything. If your online store is completely messed up, you don't need to worry about anything. So as you can see over here, the green lines over here are the one that has been added, and if you see, if you go to the bottom, if you see over here, these red lines are the one it will remove. So if you click over here into the keep, so it will keep the green line and remove the red lines. Okay, so you just don't need to worry. Just now click onto the run, and TestSprite will debug by itself, it will fix the failure by itself. Okay, so you just don't need to worry about anything. So it has added everything over here. If you see over here, it has also added the checkout page. Okay, so it has added the checkout page over here. It has brought some changes in the global CSS as well. So if you click on the keep, so that it has brought changes on the global CSS as well, and it has bring changes into the page.tsx as well. And if you come back to the dashboard over here, and if you go to the home, so you can see over here, so it has already created another test that is 0 out of 10 again with for the online store. And if you come to the create next app just and refresh the page, so now if you see over here, the wireless headphones are clearly visible and the prices are clearly visible as well. And we have also got the icon of the cart and go to the cart. So if you click onto the buy now option, so you can see over here, so lots and lots of buy now has been created and nothing's work over here. Okay, so if you can see over here, it has created a 20 tested. So if you come to the TestSprite, you can see over here, so it has created a 20 testers, and you can see they are all running, and that is for the front end. Okay, and if you come to the home over here, you can actually see the front end part, and that is a 0 out of 20, and one test has passed it successfully. Okay, so if you come over here, you can actually see what it is running over here, and then you can see over here in the TestSprite test as well, so what it has created and how many tests it has created. So it has created for the front end part as well, and it is created for the back end part as well. So you just need to wait for the test to get complete, and again you can fix it by itself. Okay, so after making sure the tests are completed, so it will fix the problem by itself. Okay, so if you come over here and the box store, you can actually see what it has fixed it. And as you can see over here, so it has brought a big change to our featured product, and it has also added some image over here as well, and it has made changes to our color, so made the background a little bit of blue and give a white contrast. Okay, so white color of the text, and give a price change, and you also have a add to the cart button as well, and you also had a go to the cart, and here's a button for the dark mode, so it has added by itself as well. Okay, so let's check if this work or not. So when you click onto the add to the cart, so as you can see over here, it is 2 right now, and when you click onto the smartwatch, it gets to the 3, 4. Let's add a gaming mouse, and when we click onto the go to the cards, let's see if it works or not. So when we click onto the go to the card option, you can see over here we have a smartwatch that is a 3 times, and if let's see, so you can add and remove as well. So these are all done by a TestSprite AI agent. Okay, so you can see, and you can see over here the total is increasing by itself. So if you remove this, and if you remove this, and if you want a smartwatch only, so let's buy a 5 smartwatch, that is a total of 995. Okay, each cost $199. so let's click on the checkout and see if it actually does an order or not. So when you click on the checkout option, so it says the order placed successfully, total $995. So when you click on it, okay, so it says your cart is empty. So as you can see over here, the add some cart to your product to get started, and we have here a continue shopping option. Dark mode button is also not working. You can ask the TestSprite to make it work, and there's no buy now button and other things that you will need for the online store to look perfect. Okay, so right now it has done a lot of work over here. As you can see, if you go to the cart button, you can see over here all of the 3 product has been added, and you can just add and remove like this. Okay, so these are all done by a TestSprite. So when you go back to the home, it shows go to the cart is 0. So it means there is an still error, so it needs to be fixed, and it is getting fixed by a TestSprite. Okay, so 14 out of 18 test has passed. Okay, so if you see over here, the 15 out of 20 test has passed, and the test execution has been completed. So if you come back to the dashboard, okay, so if you just refresh the page, and if you see over here, so before we have a 2 out of 10 pass, and after we debug it, then it does a 4 out of 10 pass, and after we debug again and fix, and the TestSprite fixed by itself, so right now it is a 15 out of 20 pass. So which means so it will get a 20 out of 20 pass. So after we will debug again and let it fix by itself. Okay, so and this is the result, and this is the result. Okay, so it has done a lot of things over here. Add a image by itself, does a color back contrast, and does a change by itself. Okay, and added a go to the cart option, add a dark mode, add a remove option, add a plus minus option, and you can do a checkout as well. Okay, and here you have your one card for the checkout. There's a total as well, and you can have a back to the home button and also a checkout option. So if you click to the checkout, it does place an order successfully. Okay, so these are all done by TestSprite. Okay, and this is where the future of development is heading. So no more manual writing hundreds of test cases, no more waiting for CI/CD pipelines to fail at midnight. So with TestSprite you get the real-time debugging and automated testing and AI-driven bug fix as you could. So if you found this helpful, drop a like, subscribe, and check out the TestSprite using the link below. And next video we'll build a more advanced flow, maybe an AI driven checkout system or powered completely by an autonomous agent.